We come to you live today from the Mie Prefecture in the south of Japan's Honshu Island for a race that has seen many title deciders over the years. Some simple, some controversial, but all contributing to a legacy that makes the Japanese Grand Prix an indispensable stop in any Formula One season. 18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles. Average lap speeds around here are fairly quick. If it stays dry, then expect somewhere in the region of 136 miles per hour. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. And thanks for joining us, Ant. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So with a cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Ricciardo, Carlos Sainz, and Gasly, Leclerc, Kvyat, Perez, and Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Norris, Giuliano Alesi, and Magnussen. Albon, they've taken a grid penalty. Giovinazzi, Sebastian Vettel, and Kimi Raikkonen. Latifi, Grosjean, Russell, and Gardner. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Alright, so here we are, back at the Japan grid. Welcome to another JDM Racing F1 2020 My Team video. We're coming off the back of Russia. This is actually a back-to-back recording session, so I've come straight off of Russia into this one. We knew at the end of the last video that we said we were going to take the grid penalty for this race just because the engine pieces were falling apart. So 3 separate pieces installed on the car, which has obviously meant that we've come to the back of the grid. We'll do the harder compound first and try and go a little bit longer. See how that goes for us. We just got to rely on there not being any damage. So I have to try and keep things clean and see if we can get somewhere close to the top, I don't know, 12. If we can get points, that would be amazing, but I'm not expecting it. But we'll see how it goes. It's going to block the inside wall. We're going to go around the outside. It's all looking a little bit tight around here. Everybody's on softs. I've gone a little bit cautious in there. We do the Eddie Irvine note. Gained a couple of positions off the start. Dive bomb at the air, not the hairpin.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
This is the hairpin. And a little squeeze on the exit. Boost past. To 17th. Go up the inside of Vettel. We got him.
Nice move. Good job.
Kicks a little bit of dirt up there. Magnussen. Oh, he's left the door open.
We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
Got a bit loose around spoon curve there. Those guys are scrapping behind.
Right, we have a very worn-out MG UK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Look at Lacey up in 13th. And again, he left the door open too.
You've moved up to P14. P14. Okay, some information on signs. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car.
Oh, that's Carlos Sainz's engine. That has blown up. And Carlos Sainz's Japanese Grand Prix is over. That's a terminal issue. Pulls over by the escape road.
Use speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
Sainz is out.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Here we go.
Exit now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, so we made up a couple of positions.
The car ahead has come in to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tyres.
That was a long way back. Wow. 1 point off. Or 1 place off the points, I should say. Nice, like that.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
If I get past these two racing points, that'll be important for the championship as well.
The rear wing is stuck open. We need you to pit in so we can try to repair it. Pit in for repairs.
Are you joking me? I ain't pitting in. Oh. It's going to be extremely tricky, but we've got to try and get points.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
Oh, this is so hard to drive with the wing open. Just give it everything.
This is your final lap of the race.
Give it everything we got. Looks like Perez is trying his best to get
Pulling
round
out a
Leclerc.
second lap on the car behind.
The wing is fixed now. One from way back deep. We got it.
Good job, nice overtake.
Thanks, Jeb. That's our favourite spot. We've got nothing left, so I wasn't expecting him to be right on me. Can we get it? Yes, we can! What a race.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
8th place from the back of the field. The strategy worked to a T. I should think so.
They've done it then, here at Suzuka. A brilliant win on this beloved figure-of-8 circuit. Anthony, tell
Bottas
me,
again?
what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. Let's see how the driver standings have changed. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Gardner. They did a great job
Yeah.
at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern day Formula One.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Danny Rick up there again, outscoring me. Yeah, I was extremely happy with that race. Being very, very cautious. Yeah, this was the key part of this strategy, was not picking up any damage. Because if I'd have got damage and I had to come in and change tyres, then that would have been the strategy ruined. Because I wouldn't have been able to do a full race on soft, so I would have had to go on hards, and even then it still might not have been doable. Bit of a bump there on Albon. Got my elbows out at the dinner table. And another one. That was the favourite spot, really. This was a cheeky one at the chicane. It used to be a lot easier to do, but not so much now. Just pleased I managed to get both of these. Oof! I kind of used him as a bit of a buffer there. I do feel a bit bad about that one. Oh, this was when I had the wing stock open still. Nice slow-mo shot. That was a cleaner one. Eighth place. So, an 8th place finish. Some more points in the bag, and we continue our legacy, building our legacy of making sure that we're turning JDM Racing into a force to be reckoned with. We're scoring points more often than we don't, and we're still only in our first season, so can only go better from here. I saw the comments about possibly a Jordan inspired livery, like a 1991 7-Up green and blue Jordan livery, so that's on the cards possibly for season 2, and even maybe trying to get Sergio Perez, but I checked his cost, and he's going to be about 9 million, I don't know if it's dollars or pounds, but 9 million, and we've got about 6 in the kitties at the moment, so I don't know whether to keep saving and try and get Perez, or what we do, but that's something that I'm mulling over at the moment. That was in the comments suggested by Supercoy, so we will take those things into consideration for getting ready for season 2. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, you know, all the stuff that you're supposed to say at the end of a video. We'll do that, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next JDM Racing F1 2020 My Team video. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!